A little housekeeping. I'm just going to give you the mic flag.
No, okay.
You know.
I should have noticed. One had the Clipper thing on it.
All right, let's get
What's
us
up,
going
Brian?
with Reggie. Oh, he's giving shout-outs now.
No, I just see some familiar faces, man. It's good to see everybody.
In the front?
Daryl, what's up, man?
Reggie, Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan used to complain that home games felt like away games. What's your experience at home and playing in front of Clipper Nation?
Oh, no, it's rowdy. It's amazing. The fan support is great. I think Clipper Nation is just, from players and fans, we're all going to be appreciative in 2 more years what Steve's honestly doing. That may be the thing that may feel like a road schedule is the schedule. You know, how many noon games you have, things like that. But we still got to be professionals and we still have to, take on the challenge of what's presented in front of us. But since I've been here, since before the pandemic, that 11-game stretch, and since like I said, coming back and fans getting back in the building, it's been amazing. The fan support. We always got our own personal mascot right here, the guy who carries the whole arena. I've heard him for 8+ seasons before I got here. Clipper Daryl, we all know what he does for the fan base, what he does for our team, and our spirit. And then, with Chuck, what he's been doing with how many more celebs we've been getting. T. Lou's calm demeanor. I think he's inviting for celebs and fans and all. And of course, things definitely change when you get 2 of the best players in the league, and Paul and Kawhi. So I feel like the Clippers have been building it, and the fans have been amazing. And like I said, if you build it, they'll come. So the rest of us showed up after the pairing of those 2 showed up. And I think Clipper Daryl's been building something special here for decades, being a lead fan. So we hope to have this place rocking. Crypto now. RP Staples, and then in the future, we hope to have the new arena into it rocking. But we're just excited. We're always excited to play in front of our fans. I'm excited to see how many faces y'all are in here. Like, I know it's still new, a little different from the pandemic, but not as many masks. Just seeing people. Socially distanced, I understand. People are just, it's been inviting. It's been welcoming for me. Like, I feel like a kid in a candy store. I'm always happy to see y'all. Happy to see all the faces, all the personalities, and it's been a blast. And yes, we have one of the best fan bases in sports.
All right, that's it for Reggie. Just kidding. No.
I was appreciate it.
Let's go Jim Hill next, please.
Reggie, Jim Hill, how are you, man? Besides fundamentals, great talent, and dedication to the game, it seems like to you, fun is a very important part of being successful. If it is, explain why.
It definitely is. I remember some of my early years. OKC, we just had fun. We were very talented, but we enjoyed each other, had fun. Some tough years in Detroit. We let the season kind of dictate things. Great bunch, camaraderie was good, but we kind of let like I said, the season dictated the day-to-day of how, if it was a good win or a bad loss, like that's what dictated. So going through my injuries and my time, I think, in Detroit and just my whole career so far, when I came here, year 10, that was the biggest thing to me. Like, when I re-signed up after the bubble year and after the pandemic, me and my brother sat down and everything was about just appreciating the game, like being appreciative, remembering, same way I think. And it reminded me to wake up the same way, as every day is somebody today. Unfortunately, we all know didn't wake up today. So I count that as my first blessing. Another blessing is I get to do something I love to do. I've never worked a day in my life. I have a kid's job. I play a kid's game for a living. I'm able to take care of my family. I know we do have stressors. We have things that hit us in life, especially, Rocco and John touched on. There's definitely a mental health aspect to it, but I think I just took it as the half empty, half full, and that's how I kind of started to approach life again. Started approaching this game is whether perspective is, if it's half, it's my perspective, and it's always my intent. So I believe that's one of the biggest things in this life is intent. Is kind of, that's all I can try to measure. Is you don't know the results, you never know what's going to happen, but if I intend to do something well, then I can live with that result. So it's all about the process. I enjoy the process. I enjoy, like I said, waking up. I enjoy the tribulations of the game. I enjoy down the down times, the hard moments of life, like they suck while you're going through them, but like I enjoy them because it lets me know I'm alive, and that's the biggest thing is to always remind myself I'm still here, I'm still breathing, I'm still kicking, and from there I can accomplish and achieve anything.
Go ahead.
Hey, Reggie. Hey, Anthony Grieve from ABC7. You obviously seem excited for this season. What makes you so excited? And would you say this is the deepest team you've been a part of in your career?
I know, it's crazy. I'm excited because, I'm excited just because I'm excited to be back in this building. Like I said, I'm excited to do what I love to do again. I'm excited that's a new season that guys allowed me to be here so far healthily, allowed me to be here. Amazing group and amazing organization, honestly. I mean, I don't know how many owners are showing up at Media Day, and hopefully y'all got to witness that, got a glance of it. Steve Ballmer's over here. I'm not sure if he took pics or not, but he's definitely walking through the stations. He's definitely amping us up. And just how, his humility and his inviting spirit, how happy he is. And I think he's a beacon of light a lot of times as he reminds people that this life isn't about enjoyment. Like, I know we can look at, his monetary success and everything he has in this world, but the biggest thing is, I believe, is his spirit. And I think his spirit has carried him to be in the position that he is. So I always look to him, kind of try to mirror that. But really just excited about how deep we are as a team. Definitely the deepest team that I've been a part of, and which is scary to say. I played with 3 MVPs at the same time, so that's still crazy. Played with Serge, another, at the time, a champion, Perk. I can name countless guys on the roster that I played with in OKC, and that team was pretty deep. But in terms of our depth, guys' accomplishments, having positions filled, having length, having guys at the maturation level that we're at, and hopefully it continues through the season and it'll show because we know we're going to have our ups and downs. We know things are going to be thrown at us. We know that the season's not easy, but I think just where guys are at age-wise and mentally, and hopefully we get to show a level of maturity this year because we know we have so much talent. We know it could be anybody's night. We know Coach is going to put in a great system for us to play, but that's going to be the fun part is dealing with the ups and downs of the season and dealing with some guys having success some nights, other guys having tough nights, it flip-flopping here and there. Some guys might be riding a wave of success. Some guys might be riding a wave of what they feel is subpar play, but can we stay the course? Can we continue to encourage each other? Can we be happy for the next guy while picking yourself up? Like, I've been sitting up probably for a month talking with my brother about this. Like, that's part of the excitement too, is to know that on paper that a lot of people are probably choosing us and it looks good on paper, but there have been many teams like that in the history of the game. So it's always the fun part is the process of it. And I can't wait. I honestly can't wait till I'm enjoying this media right now, but like I'm excited to get on the plane to see where people sit, where seats are at, what activities is going on, if Moose is doing the right job, like if he's picked up everything he needs to. So I'm waiting to see all these personalities mesh, and I think that's what has me so excited.
Brian.
What kind of leads me to my question. Could you break down the leadership with his team? Is that from where I sit, there are teams that have no leaders sometimes. There's teams that have one leader. I look at this team, you've got PG taking on maybe an extended role that we haven't seen maybe in years past. You've got Kawhi leading by example. I have you as kind of the spiritual, emotional leader. I've got Nicholas Batum as kind of the wise old man. The benefits of having that that's where I sit. I don't know how it is in that locker room. The benefits that you have and kind of what you were just touching on, how everybody meshes together, your view of that leadership and how it helps this team.
Nah, you're with us all year. You've seen it. You could tell. So you touched on it perfectly. I think for us who've been here the last couple of years, it's been great. It's been fun to grow with this group since my time being here, to watch us all grow. Maturity level, to see on things of us having summer camps working out, Paul taking on, that leadership, getting guys together, making sure guys are working out, making sure we're ready to go. Kawhi always going to be the hardest worker always. He's, like you said, by example, but his voice, he's using more. I know people got to see a little more even when he was in Toronto and since time being here, but he's become, interestingly enough, a vocal leader for us. And he just, he implements himself when need be, says the right things at the right times. We have Marcus. It's going to be fun bringing in John. We got guys who are veterans. And even Norm, he's been more vocal this summer. Terrence is coming into his own. Like you said, myself, my whole thing is to wake up happy and just to bring happy spirits to the group, and try to keep as much negativity away from us as possible. But when we have leaders, like I said, at the very top, and Steve Ballmer, and then you got guys like Lawrence Frank. When you have Michael Winger, when you have Tyronn Lue over here, he's already checking in on Zoo, making things are good. Like him flying out to see Nico, him being in constant touch with Zoo, reaching out to me here and there. It's like it starts for us, it's top to bottom. And I think with the great leaders that we have in our front office, great leaders that we have, coaches, they've encouraged us, and it's allowed us to grow into our own a little more. And I think it's going to be a collective whole. Like that's the thing is, we're not forcing anybody to lead. We're just, the biggest thing I think here is we force you to be yourself. Like that is one thing. We want everybody here to be unforgivingly themselves. And I think once you start doing that, you kind of, everybody leads in their own way, and they lead in a different aspect. And that's been the biggest thing that I think I've gotten to see out of our group of guys this summer, and especially being here in the gym a lot with the young guys, is like already seeing their maturation level, already seeing them not afraid to get on guys. I'm going to my 12th year. I got guys like Terrence and Amir calling me out on my BS at times. So, you definitely don't want to throw the veteran card out there, but I'm like, oh, snap. Okay, yeah, I was slacking. Oh, I do feel good. Like, you don't feel just like you can't say anything anymore. Like, you have skin in the game, so you know what it looks like. And that's the biggest thing is I think it's going to be fun. Of course, the guys coming back, we're going to have to figure out how to implement them in. Coach going to do a great job with it, and I'm looking for to see the maturity level of the young guys as well. So I just can't wait to see it all mesh.
This is the last one.
Hi, Reggie, Adam Oslin, Brian Siemens' personal assistant. No, actually, I'm with AM 570 LA Sports. I was wondering, what is it about this organization that's been kind of a rejuvenation station for players who have been counted out over the years? Yourself, Batum, Rocco, and now people are expecting the best to be brought out of John Wall as well. How do they do that here?
Sorry, me and Zoo. You already know Zoo. You. Love you, though. I think like I said, the biggest thing I'd probably say is being unforgiving. All right, Marcus, my fault. Marcus is going to come jump on me. No, it's just, I think the biggest thing that people revamp themselves here is top to bottom, like I said, a great organization. They're making sure they're taking care of things for you physically, so medically, training table, all that, food. We have top-notch everything, but the biggest thing is that man over there, T-Lou's walking by. But I think, like I said, this organization, they kind of force you to be unforgiving yourself. And when we do that, they've done a great job of vetting everybody out and putting a great group together. But even from Mook, that's funny, when I first got here, us playing together in Detroit, he was harping on me, cussing me out, I know, early in my first year about just being myself. And same with Paul. And I think that's where a lot of our success is coming to that. They're going to force you. This group's going to force you to be yourself. They're going to force you to work your way into the group, and then we're going to accept you for who you are. But the first thing normally when you get here is everybody wants to figure out who you really are, and they're going to make you be you. But Big Brother Mook said I got to go, so it's been fun with y'all, and y'all have a great one. See y'all soon.
Reggie Jackson. All right. Good to see you, Reg.